Hello everyone. Want to do a short video, hopefully short, um, as sort of part of the processes that I have gone through or the experiences I've had since I first discovered I was neurodiverse. And those of you that are very new to this process, um, it is, okay, it's, from what I understand, it's a lifelong process. I mean, you'll always be learning about yourself and experiencing new things, but within the perspective of being neurodiverse. Uh, the longer I think it's been that you have lived not knowing, is the farther you'll have to go back into your past, and the more you'll have to rediscover of what was happening, and the hard thing, and what I'm really trying to find out is, sounds strange, but who I really am. Um, and I'll probably someday go, I can't believe I made a video on that, asking who I really am. But uh, when you don't know why things are happening, uh, I think this is a fairly common feeling. Is there's something, there's some part of you that cannot be defined, and there's some part of you that feels incomplete. Um, and I think also the feeling that you are alienated from other people. I mean, there's all these things that go on that knowing you're neurodiverse at least puts at rest to some degree why those things were happening. But the longer you have gone undiagnosed, I was 59, so I went basically 60 years, um, you just keep covering up. You consciously and subconsciously cover up all of the uh, problems that your neurodiversity is causing. And the longer it goes on, I think the harder it is to go back and uncover and unmask all those things. Well, um, you're going to find, and I was told this, that you're going to find some amazing things about yourself. And especially, I mean, if somebody was, if you just found this out about yourself, oh, in the last month or so, and you haven't had a lot of time to self-examine and re-explore your past, you're going to find some things I think would be very, very, very shocking, or I don't know if that's right, the words, it'll take you by surprise. Um, the prime example I've got about that right now, I mean, I've learned, I'm seeing more and more things about socialization, communication, what how my mind works, the thought process. Um, you need to study. You need to watch lots of videos and read if you can, or if that's what you prefer, the way you do it, but because the spectrum is so diverse, and everybody experiences such different things and in such different degrees, that it's very easy to say, oh, I don't do that. Well, no, you don't. But you might do something less than that. And a good example for me was stimming. Because we get the impression that when somebody is stimming, you're going to see the things with the eyes, the flapping with the hands, the rocking, even the head banging and biting, different things, And you say, well, I don't do that, so I don't stim. Well, this is what I found out, and this is what I had to do. I had to go back into thinking about my past, okay? And was there a time that I remember doing any of that? It's like, no, I didn't do that, I didn't do that. And then I started thinking, well, I do remember, um, shoot, I do remember, I'm trying to think specifically what it was. Oh, I know. I do remember when I was really, really excited or nervous or whatever in school. The foot bouncing and the leg rockings, and and I think I pencil tapped and I twisted my hair and I don't specifically remember rocking. I don't, but I did notice as I was foot bouncing and all this other stuff that there tended to be this kind of a, some sort of a rocking to it. And as I sat there and I said, okay, what does rocking do? And immediately I could feel, I don't know how, it's like I feel a pressure almost in my nervous system, and to rock relieves it. I don't know, I'd have to really think here. I guess it's the motion. Some part of me feels it's almost like moving the spine, moving my hips. Hard to say, but I find comfort in it. Well, if you had asked me, by STEM, I would have said no. Well, since then, I've become a lot more aware of the things that I do. And it's just one example, okay, of something that's like, wow, I STEM. You'll find just, as you study different, what am I saying, like, I think in patterns. I was watching a video by Temple Grandin, and she said basically people think, and they have a photographic reference. They don't think in words. It's like, okay, she gave the example of church. When you say church, she may flip through 20 different images of a church. Big Catholic church, small little town church, flat roof church, a big steeple church, castle looking church, and those are her references, not the words themselves. With me, I'm still not sure. I know that, like, when I think of music, I play music in my head. I have to listen to it a lot. I mean, that's one thing I do on a lot of things, is like a perseveration of thinking about things over and over and over and over and over, internalizing it, I would call it. There's another term. Well, echolalia and echologia. Lalia meaning talking, and logia meaning logic or thoughts. Repeating thoughts over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Music, 24/7 for me. I've got something. What am I playing now? I'm trying to think of who the band is. I'll be watching you. Every move you make, every night you take, I'll be watching you. That's playing right now. I don't know where it came from. I don't know why. It's there. If I'm playing music, I play guitar, or I had a guitar and I don't have one now, so I don't play it. But I don't know. That's a different thought process. I do sign language. I mean, I'm a fluent in American Sign Language. That's a visual language process that you think in pictures. So I think I might possibly kind of jump. I'm pretty good in writing, and I like to play with words, and I like to go for specific meanings, and a lot of words just kind of pop up, and it's just like I don't have to think about them. It is like it just comes out of me. I don't know. I don't know where I'm at in that. So anyway, as you are going through your own self-discovery of what it is, what form, who you are now because of all your masking, and then trying to get back to some sort of a understanding of who you are without the masks. That's quite a process. It's kind of overwhelming at times for different reasons. I think for me, one of the it kind of makes me, I don't know, sad, is that you really, at least for me, I really realized that, like, some of the things that I didn't think I had problems with communication. I didn't think I had problems with socialization. I mean, I remember incidents in the past, but Right now, if you ask me, no, I'm fine, fine. Well, what brought this whole thing to me looking into the Asperger's was problems at work and communication slash socialization. So, it just kind of leaves you going, okay, well, I have this concept of myself that is starting to fall apart. And that's hard. It's kind of hard. Um, I don't know. It's harder than I thought. And I don't know if it's for everybody. I think I have a fairly stable self-concept or self whatever, but boy, it shakes you. It shakes you to literally the core of who you are, and it's a great process. It's one I welcome. It's one I still feel very blessed to have found out that I'm neurodiverse and have this opportunity to know who I am. But it's a process. Anyway, 11 minutes in, kind of went on a lot of tangents. I hope it makes some sort of sense. So anyway, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.